I mean, damn. Adonis Stevenson, man, put on a masterful class performance last night, man. I was very, very impressed. He came in there. I scored the fight on my phone. I had Adonis Stevenson winning every single round until he had got the stoppage. Adonis Stevenson was the first fighter to ever actually physically stop Tavoris Cloud. He had two cuts above his eyes, and after those cuts, man, that right there pretty much sealed the deal. You know what I'm saying? Just a outstanding, masterful class performance by Adonis Stevenson. Actually going into this fight, I could actually tell that Tavoris Cloud's his confidence was shot down in this fight. I could see it going to the weigh-in. I could see it, at the press conferences and all that shit. I could actually physically see that in his face going into this fight, that he doesn't have no confidence whatsoever, man. And I remember before he fought Bernard Hopkins, I believe it was Cam Pillow. I could be wrong. He didn't really look spectacular in that fight, but he came out on top in that fight. Then he fought Bernard Hopkins, and he just got totally outclassed by Bernard Hopkins. And then he faced Adonis Stevenson, and he just got outworked, out hustled. Stevenson just broke him down, and being the fact that Tavoris Cloud was going to that fight was actually in Canada, so Tavoris Cloud had a lot of weight stacked against him going to this fight. But Adonis Stevenson was the more active fighter. He threw more punches. His shots were more effective. They had more crisp. You could just actually, hear the power, you know what I'm saying, from the pop of his punches. His footwork was very good. I saw him doing, some old school Sugar Ray Leonard kind of shit, shuffling his feet and, putting his hands down and all that shit, trying to put on a show. But man, I wasn't really looking, paying attention towards all that shit. I mean, I was really trying to concentrate on, Adonis Stevenson, because I feel right now he's really heating up the light heavyweight division. It was just a really good overall solid performance, man. I was impressed by by everything that he did, man. And from this point on, I'm gonna be watching every Adonis Stevenson fight. And big question is, big question. Everybody always wants to know. All right, who's next, and this and that. Shout out to Hatman TV. I was watching his video, and I actually totally forgot that his mandatory was Tony Bellew. That could be, a possible fight. But you still got Jean Pascal, Lucien Boutte coming up in January. You still got Andre Ward. You still got Bernard Hopkins. But the fight that I really want to see Adonis Stevenson in, and I know that it's not going to happen in the next fight for sure. I know that 100%. I really want to see this dude get in there with Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev just beat Nathan Cleverly. That was a really good fight. That would probably be the best fights of 2014, man. I could already see that happening right now. If that shit were to take place in the next couple of months, man, I'll drop $70 on it right now. That's how I feel. That's how much I feel that fight is competitive. Adonis Stevenson and Sergey Kovalev would be a fucking blockbuster to remember, man, because both those guys got very good IQ. They got good footwork, very good. I mean, they're both equally matched in, in all attributes that they possess, man. That would be a fucking outstanding fight. I mean, hands down. I really hope that fight could happen in 2014. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I believe actually, Adonis Stevenson could actually land one more fight this year. I think he could do it. Could probably, most likely, like I said, land that fight with Tony Bellew. I think he'll beat Bellew. If that fight were to happen, man. I could see that fight probably happening sometime in December. You know what I'm saying? And then he could take on the winner of Pascal Butte. And now I watched an interview with Virgil Hunter and Seconds Out. They officially stated that Andre Ward is not going to go up to 175. He's going to stay at 168 probably for like another year or two. I don't know how I honestly really feel about that. I feel Andre Ward should move up to 175, but the funny thing is, man, that he was in the Olympics at 175, so I don't understand why he don't go up to 175 at this point. I feel he's got nothing else left to prove at 168. I believe Edwin Rodriguez is somewhat of a good tune-up fight, but I believe Andre Ward will come out on top on that fight. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. But moving on, you know what I'm saying? I actually missed the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Brian Vera fight. I was actually live streaming the Adonis Stevenson versus Tavoris Cloud fight. And for some weird reason, after the Stevenson fight had ended, the live stream that I was on, I thought it was going to take me to the Chavez fight, but for some weird reason, it took me to a Muhammad Ali special. I don't know why it took me there. I tried to find another live stream. I couldn't find it, so I actually missed the fight. I woke up this morning and I watched a lot of videos, and people were saying that Brian Vera was robbed. Doesn't really surprise me, man. Doesn't really surprise me at all. I saw the scorecards. I believe it was like 90, 98, 92 or something like that. I think that was one of them, and the scorecards looked kind of wide considering that it was a 10-round fight. From what I was hearing, Brian Vera was the more active, higher volume puncher in that fight. And I actually watched the post-fight press conference, and he said that he felt that he won the fight and this and that and all that stuff. So, like I said, I missed the fight. If anybody has the full fight and they could post it on the comment section below, I'd greatly appreciate that. If anybody has the link to the full fight, and anyways, but like I said, I wasn't really too pumped up about that fight specifically. I was really looking forward to the Adonis Stevenson fight, which I'm glad I was able to watch that fight. But anyways, moving on, you know what I'm saying? I finally got a chance to watch the HBO 24/7 between Timothy Bradley and Juan Marquez, episode 1. It was an overall good episode, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while, man. Shit, since I watched HBO 24/7, man. It felt kind of weird watching it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, it's been so long since I watched this, but both fighters look very poised, man. They both look very determined. But I'm still going to stand by what I originally said for a while now, and I believe that, honestly, Timothy Bradley is going to have to go in there and dominate this dude either 12 rounds or at least 11 rounds. 10 or 12 rounds at the most, man. Or he's either going to have to knock Marquez out. Because the fact of the reality is that if it's a close fight, they're going to turn around and give this fight to Marquez. Because I feel that Bradley just doesn't have the star power at this point for the fans to actually back him up if he's to take a loss at this fight. Which is, it's fucked up. It shouldn't, boxing shouldn't really be like that. But, that's just the way, it's the state of boxing that we live in today, man. So I'm still going to stand by what I've originally been saying, man. Bradley's going to have to go in there and really fight this dude very smart. He can't fight stupid at all. yeah, he's really gonna have to fight this dude smart, man. And uh, I would really hate to see this fight, um, become very close on the scorecard, and then we hear controversy again and all that bullshit. I like both fighters personally, but I really want to see this fight end with a knockout, man. I don't want to see this fight come close to the scorecards, which I think it will. I'm leaning towards that, but I really hope somebody could get put on their ass in this fight, man. And that's just what I feel, man. If they're gonna turn around and give this fight to Marquez, I feel if Bradley don't dominate him because Marquez's name is still relevant. A lot of people still forget that history is on the line for him to be the first Mexican to hold 5 titles in 5 different weight classes. And Marquez still thinks that he beat Pacquiao and all those other fights, which I did. So he feels that that WBO welterweight strap is his. But we all know Bradley's got a lot of heart, got a lot of goodwill, he's got excellent stamina. So to me, it's still a very interesting, intriguing fight, man. October 12th is right around the corner. So, man, I just hope that fight don't become close, man. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to the people that always keeps it real with me. Female boxing fan, Zone 6 Boxing, 78 Blood, Rilo Jenkins, Aztec Pilly, G Funky, all you guys, man. All you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. And shout out to Adonis Stevenson, masterful class performance, man. We're looking forward to his next fight and see what he could do in 2014, man. But anyways, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna be on to the next video real soon. So it's your boy Jay, and I'm out.